Elders at the tunnel. Miro and the elders had packed their things and left the chamber. They entered a large tunnel where high stairs led up to the ground above them. When will the Malservius reach Igathansha? Miro asked. Those in the tunnels now will be there in 4 days, while those at Bixar and Nosnev can be there as soon as we emerge in their inner land, Ichab responded. That's not good enough. We are losing the timing on all these. What about the males? Have we found them yet? Yes. Our soldiers have reported that they will get to them in an hour or so. We must get them all back here before the enemies in the east reach this place. They have to come with us. We already destroyed the Zixes and the males that were protecting them, Ichab proudly replied. Miro stopped from walking and stared at Ichab. What did you just say? There is no more resistance in getting the males. Ichab wonderingly replied, thinking that Miro would be pleased and not changed face from calmness to disappointment. What had he done wrong this time, he thought. Did you say that the males fought us? Yes. There were several of them that shot at our soldiers in the rainforest in the north, but they were all destroyed now. Our soldiers are on their way to catch the others in the rainforest. We can get them back before tomorrow, I promise you. Miro's face was even more disappointed as it changed to rage. He was closing his fist as he touched his head as if he was confused, irritated, and in disbelief. What's wrong? Chaco asked. Miro looked at the elders and Ichab. Everything is wrong. Can't you see what was happening? The males are fighting us now. What do you expect? We are on their tails. They need to protect themselves, Picha remarked. Miro looked at him. Males don't fight. They don't kill alive. They, forget about getting the males. Even they had changed. I want them all destroyed. I want them all dead. Miro's sudden remark and sudden change of faith made the elders and Ichab unsure. But I thought. Yes, but I did not expect that they would raise arms against us. We protected them. We made them like us. Now, they escaped and were killing our kind. They are all but ungrateful to our deeds to them. They failed to see what we've done. Anyone with such kind of a behavior cannot be trusted anymore and must be destroyed like the others. Do you understand? Everyone was in disbelief at the words of Miro, for since he never had ill wills against the males until he learned that a few of them fought the Malservius, their kind. In the past it was only Miro who was holding them from destroying the males when they reached Mathipus. Miro justified their existence. Through the years, they had seen Miro's wisdom when the males became important to them. They built the tunnels that extended to the lands of Bixar and Igathansha, passing through the rivers and mountains below the ground. Their vests and several of their carriages, spears, swords and handles, were all customized for them by the skills and hard work of those they coexisted in Mathipus. Ever since living at Tuz, the Malservius planned the invasion of the world. They would attack each land using their sheer numbers rather than their strength in time. They were all patient as they grew in numbers, away from the eyes of other kinds. They left Tuz when they sensed that the Reds and the Bixers were getting closer to them for the stones and diamonds that they had. Miro knew that one day, they would be invaded by them at a time that they were still a few for such possessions, the way the Reds and the Bixers annihilated the males as well as the Geradians against the Nugas. At that time, they were not many and defenseless against any kind that could take away their land. Though Tuz looked uninhabitable, they knew that it is not a reason to shelter them from the greed of other kinds. They wanted to populate away from the eyes of the world, and the Lakibdat Mathipus became the perfect place. It was the same reason why they killed every survivor that was brought by spring into Mathipus, and the real reason why the fortresses had to be built. They knew that it would take 100 more years to be a formidable force, but these were all sped up when they joined the males and made them their slave friends. The resources of other kinds such as the Bixers and Reds who made good weapons became equally important in their grand plan. All these fit perfectly, and these were all Miro's thoughts. They respected Miro so highly. What about the others? Ichab asked. What others? Miro asked. The males at Atana. Kill them too. We don't need them anymore. At these words, a shadow hiding on the walls who was overhearing their conversations quietly crawled towards the other tunnel leading to Atana. A Malservia that just emerged from one of the tunnels saw the shadow of his tail on the walls as he entered the passage towards Athena.